This is nature, our planet, our very own backyard. What happens when you think of nature? I think of the crisp autumn leaves, the sound of wind rushing through the trees, water rushing down a stream. I fall in love with nature every single day. When did you? Was it the first time you felt a snowflake float down into your palm? Or maybe the first time you picked out a pumpkin at a pumpkin patch? Any person who has spent time in nature knows that losing it is not an option.
Well, considering I grew up on a farm, I have spent a lot of time in nature and just like in the woods and like hanging out. The man trap.
We went on a 2-week hiking trip together after freshman year.
I want to go to the Amazon rainforest and see all the frogs there. The top of a mountain that I climb. I feel like that's a
volcanoes.
We should do something.
In Hawaii.
Imagine a world where Jay never gets to visit Hawaii. If we continue consuming fossil fuels, rising sea levels caused by the greenhouse effect could cause islands in other areas like Hawaii to eventually become completely underwater. The amount of fossil fuels that we use in this day and age is nowhere near a sustainable level. Over 70% of energy in America comes from unsustainable energy sources like coal and natural gas. Additionally, the average American uses 441 gallons of gasoline per year, which means up to 30,000 gallons in their lifetime. Some projections say that oil reserves could be depleted in as soon as 50 years. So why are we still relying on this dirty, unsustainable source of energy? We're being selfish by not making an effort towards becoming a sustainable society. Just because we might not see the effects of what's happening doesn't mean that they won't appear down the road. We should all be making efforts to conserve energy instead of carelessly wasting it. So what are a few things you can do?
Turning lights off, recycling, compost.
I drive a Prius.
When my shower is too cold, instead of turning up the hot water, I turn down the cold water.
Increase in the number of solar panels on houses, and those houses are going off the grid, and this is good for the environment. It's a good investment, and I would recommend it.
Solar panels and wind energy are two of the simplest sources of sustainable energy. And the more people who transition to these energy sources, the more of an impact it will have on the rest of the country and the rest of the world to move towards sustainability. To learn more about sustainable energy and what you can do, check out a few of these websites and look at the links below to learn even more.